Hey, how are ya? Danny Martin for the Cracker Tracker. April 14th, 15th, and me and Oscar are just heading out to do some fishing on a really windy day after work. It's nice, daylight savings time. You put in around 5 o'clock, you can still fish quite a while. It's really windy, but I know the bass are coming off their beds. I've done a couple tests and had some tight-lipped bass, but I saw them. I'm going to be throwing the Zoom frog today, and a new bait that I got off the internet from the makers called Stand-Up Baits. Looks good. I tossed this thing a couple of times. It's got great action on it. The faster you throw it, the more action. I'm excited about this bait. I love a top water plastic. So let's give it a shot, see if we can give this guy an A+ or an F-. We'll see. What do you say, Oscar? Want to get out there? Come on, get out there, boy. Okay. I know you. Like I said, we're trying out a couple new baits today. One of them is basically this flapping craw from Go-To Stand-Up Bait Company. This is actually called a Swimmin' Craw June Bug flavor. I like a couple of things about it right off the bat. I like the way it takes the hook. I got a 4.0 screw-on hook. I like the durability of it all and the texture. Good looking stuff. I threw it a couple times. It flapped really well. It floated excellent, even with a big heavy hook in it. My other one is my truly go-to bait, which is the Zoom Toad, in any flavor or whatever. Now I go through about $500 worth of Zoom Toads every year. That's about 100 bags. Almost to the point where I'm about to make them myself. But again, they're just not durable enough for the right reasons, I guess. They'd never sell anymore. But they're a big bass coming off the beds. Very windy today. Too windy for top water. But the fish are of that attitude. They're coming off the beds. They're looking for something big and aggressive to hit. I'm hoping to give it to them. I saw a few of them out here. And like I said, over the next week or so, they're really going to turn on. Interesting. Let's see. Just start off by saying I am very impressed with this bait. Look at the fish it just caught. I've thrown about 6 times and got 4 hits. One of them was this bad boy at about 5 pounds. This bait has good heft, throws good. That's what I've always liked about the Zoom Toad, is that it had heft. With 10-pound braid behind you, you can toss it. This thing floats though. It runs nice and true. I got a feeling I'm really going to like this bait. So far so good, man. What do you think? Yeah? You're ready to destroy him, ain't you? I'm going to put him back. Nice, good way to start. Nice fish. Nice second fish with the craw. About 20 casts, 2 fish, 1 good one. I'm going to give this one to him. I know it's undersized, but he gets one every once in a while. He likes to eat them. Anyway, very impressed with this bait. Very impressed. Really like it. Probably going to use it more often. As far as a flapping craw is concerned, this is probably the most durable, best fish I could, best lure I could ask for. I will be buying more of these just on this limited testing, but we're going to keep going. I got like 4 or 5 more hours to fish. I know how to catch a terrier. Get him. Oh. Let's keep trying. That are really good about this bait. Number one, it doesn't have a true top and a bottom, so you can actually spin it over and get a fresh hook set on it. The other thing I really like, I've always talked about the frequency of splashes. Zoom frogs give off a high frequency, rage toads give off a lower frequency. It all depends on the attitude of the fish. What this does is actually give off a white wash to it. I think it's because of the flattened end in the front, but the white wash has a great effect on a really windy, rough type day like this. Most people won't even fish a topwater bait like this, but I know that sometimes you just got to get noisier, louder, get into the right spots. It can be productive, and as I said, so far so good. I'm pretty impressed. Fish on the flapping craw. It's a good bait. It is durable, man. I've only used 2 of them, and I've got like maybe 6 fish with it. You know what I like about it is it's not such a heavy thud, and you can get it out of the weeds a little easier than those frogs, man. Those frogs can sometimes be a real pain in the ass, especially when the wind catches them. What do you want? Want a fish? You want a fish? He's dying to have a fish. Very, very good craw. You know, in these days of mass marketed everything, this thing can hold its own with the mass marketed baits in Bass Pro. And frankly, we need things like this. We got to push the money towards the little guys. because we're the ones that are hurting. The big guys ain't. They just lay us off, and that's that. I work for a small company. We're barely hanging in there because of mass-marketed product. We're all guilty of buying that crap, and you know, we just got to tighten up and give the little guy a little. Stand-up bait's your go-to bait. Go to standupbaits.com, I think it is, and buy some of these things. They are worth buying.